back, and I've only just realized I can't even fail the challenge if I wanted to by teleporting out. It won't let me. So, I'm going to check something. Because we can't get back into Redmain because the door's locked for some reason. Hopefully it's not because, I haven't fought the other boss that can spawn there. And it's just the game's in a weird state. So I'm going to try something that probably is dumb. I'm just going to touch the side of Grace in here. Because that's within the walls. So we're going to go touch the side of Grace. And see if that lets us out. I've also noticed that, this won't work. Either. So I can't just sacrifice myself either, because that doesn't work. I can't teleport. So, unless, like, the game's like, no, you have to use the side of Grace now. We're just going to touch this one. Well, there's the exit I was talking about. Okay. Now I touch this. Can I walk out? Have I fixed everything? Where does this send me? Hey! I'm just gonna message a friend. He's gonna have fun waiting that, but hey, we did it. Dope. Okay. I forgot to set a timer before starting, so I'm gonna start a timer. Now, here comes the annoying bit. I've got to make my way back to the capital. On horse. Yeah. Means I've got to ride up to the Stormboat, yep. Got to ride all the way to the capital. But we should, in theory, be able to get in there. So if I do, in fact, want to... I don't need it. And if I really, really badly need it, I'm pretty sure I can ask my friend for the shirt. I know that destroying the capital is the point of no return. Is that a knight cowboy? It is. Oh well. Please let me pass. I've had a 20-minute mental breakdown that wasn't recorded. Where I just ran through the whole thing like, surely there's gotta be a way out of here without breaking the challenge. And then the bit that really worried me is, hang on, why can't I even teleport? Okay, so we must have gone past the dragon capital. It's the Cane Dragon. Anyway, yeah, all I had to do to get out of there, which is fortunately within the walls, was touch the Site of Grace. Which, considering I'm doing a no Site of Grace challenge, and I've got to stop bringing this up, that the rules for the no Site of Grace challenge are very dumb. Because, one, I'm basing it off Dark Souls 2's version of the rules, which is, you can touch a Site of Grace. Like, in Dark Souls 2 it was bonfires, so you could light them, you just couldn't west at them. You just couldn't use the interface gained from westing at them. Which is the same rules I'm using here, and in that game, to teleport, you have to physically go to the bonfire to pick the option to teleport, which is why I'm trying to do this without even the ability to teleport. And that's, of course, I use the memory. What is this called? Memory of Grace, which I guess requires you to actually rest at a site of grace, so it won't work, or some other convoluted thing. But for some reason, it doesn't work, so that wasn't an option. Redmane's castle was locked. So yeah, we just had to find some new obscure way of getting out. Yeah, because I knew there was an exit, and I was pretty certain that would get me out, but yeah, I didn't realise that actually needed to touch the site of grace, because you don't think about the side effects of not touching a site of grace until the game locks you into it. But anyway, it's going to take us a while to get there, but we can now finally attempt to go back to the capital. Although I am super lost. What's in combat with me now? I'm very lost game. I need my map, please. Nothing's actually fighting me, game. Calm down, give me the map. Oh, never mind, that thing's fighting me. Whoop-de-doo. Let's just set it on fire or some cheese. Okay, no, I am just digging myself a grave. Haha. Whatever, leave me alone. I just want my map. I just want to go home. Oh, that sucked. Yeah, no. That was scary. We're done nearly being the death of the one. Map, please. I'm like 99% sure I'm nowhere near where I need to go. Again. Yeah, I'm not. I'm way above it. Excuse me, sorry about that. Might get myself some nice vanilla ice cream after this. Pretty sure we've still got some. I have been hoeing into it, so you never know. You never know. I feel because 2% of this, probably even less, of this challenge was my friend's idea. I'm kidding. The only blame he has for me doing this challenge and me being stressed out from actually willingly doing this challenge is he said, yeah, you should actually give it a shot. That's the worst he did. That's the only involvement, is just, yeah, please do it. I'm so tempted to make him get me, like, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna be nice and be like, dude, you buy me like some fairy bread and some frickin' McFlurries and a nice coffee for the stress I have to deal with this part. But at the same time, it's like, nah. We're just gonna move on and calm down. I am very lost. I know where I need to go, I just don't remember how to get there. So I essentially just need to get to the smoldering church. Oh, that was a spell. I thought that was, you know, big explodey white one. Okay, there's the church there. Which I do need to, you know, maneuver myself around so that I'm not stranded without Torrent, because Torrent is my friend. I need Torrent, because I need to get to the capital. Okay, I think if we hug this, we shouldn't summon that Red Phantom. And we should just be able to casually ride all the way back into Lingua. There we go. I think we just crossed over. Hmm. My brain's actually just going to one of the theories with the DLC. It's like, it really looks like the end of the game, but, like, it looks majorly set after the Earth is destroyed in a way, but it can't be because, one, what ending would it be canonizing? And two, it did bring up the fair point of, doesn't actually look like anywhere in the Woodlands Between. So maybe they're right. Maybe it's actually Malakoff's dream, or heck, maybe even we're going really... Maybe somehow we're going actually really far into the past, when the Earthquake first appeared, and that woman riding Torrent in the screenshot is an insanely young America. Or, you know, it's no one we know of somehow. I could see that happening. Next minute, despite the fact that it's clearly distinctly supposed to be a character, it's actually us. Yeah, no, they wouldn't do that. Yeah, no, there's no point really speculating over it until, I don't know, maybe a fortnight to a month's time from now when they're probably going to release some more. So I think if they're going to, you know, shadow drop the DLC going, hey, it exists, they're probably going to, you know, pick up the pace and actually start drip feeding us some content. The only reason I'm bringing it up is I need something to talk about in the 30 minutes it's going to take me to get back to the lift. Especially when I accidentally keep riding to the Colosseum. Is that my subconscious trying to tell me that it's bored and it would rather just get its arse handed to it in PvP than allow this one to continue? And just because you're going to dismount it doesn't mean you're going to dismount me, buddy. Okay, so we've made it back to the shack on the hill, or whatever it's called. I think it's actually just called Stormbell Shack. So I've made it to there, so we're nearly back to the lake. The one's getting back on track. But I think we probably are going to be approaching an actual roadblock soon. Because I distinctly remember there were... Yeah, I think I can't remember if I brought this up yet, but I distinctly remember there being two parts of the game that I'm pretty sure myself and all veterans of this game, and slash anyone that's beaten this game at least once, is probably going to be like, dude, your challenge is impossible. You really should have, you know, double-checked, or considering this is playthrough 5, known that. But, you know, we'll either semantic it with the whole talking to, the maiden is totally fine, as long as you just immediately scroll straight to talk to her, do it, and just dip straight out of the menu, even though it technically breaks the walls. Or, I'm gonna have to figure out if there's some form of a glitch to get out of there. Because, I think we're truly going to be stuck in the Elden Throne. Of all places. Like, of all places, the throne, the Elden Throne should be the true death of this one, from what I'm remembering. Like, that should be where we're basically going to start breaking walls apart and be like, is teleporting cheating? Because I'm not using the Site of Grace menu, but I am technically using the Site of Grace, but so is dying. That's technically using a Site of Grace, and that was allowed. So, yeah. It's going to be one of those, I'm probably going to upload the parts, wait a few days, and then set up a poll going, is teleporting actually cheating? Because, based on the rule set I'm using, yes, it actually is. But that's because in Dark Souls 2, you needed to use a bonfire in the first place to even get to the teleport menu. Whereas in this game, the closest it's using is you've got to use the Site of Grace on the map. But does that count as using the map or Site of Grace? Hence why I'm erring on the side of caution and just avoiding it until it's necessary. That's my biggest issue. But, oh well. Considering the time of night right now, part 1's probably just gonna... I'm probably just gonna upload the parts periodically throughout tomorrow and the next day. I just want to get to the capital tonight. My plan is I want to at least make it in to the castle ramparts. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna make it to Gothwick the Golden in this episode. I don't think. That, and I kinda don't want to. Yeah. I just want to make it to the capital. Just depends on how quickly I get there, because it actually seems to be going pretty quick. Then again, actually, let me check this. Okay, my time was 40 minutes behind. Because my time is saying it's been 13 minutes, but it's actually been 16 minutes. That's what I forced to do. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'll probably, just because, like, I misset my timer, I'll probably try to stop this one around, like, the 50-55 minute mark. Basically, I'll just stop it once PlayStation goes, dude, you're running out of time. Because I think it does give you a, like, at least a 5-minute warning with this recording system. So I'll do that. But yeah, for this recording session is my last episode for the night. But we'll just do more tomorrow. Depending on my luck with other games if I play any. Ah, please! I know I'm barely paying attention, but leave me alone, Flying Force Squid Tank. What are you? Oh, cool, the blue-white wooden shield. I remember when I needed to come here to get you because there was a crazy, crazy person trying to get 100% of this game. I don't recommend it. Anyway, whoop. Shazammy, zammy, zammy, zam, zam. Right. Let's do this. Excuse me. Okay, here we are. Now we just gotta go through the other seal. Let's heal off that, even though the blue ones matter more to me. Come on. Go through the seal. Excuse me. Alrighty. Okay, so you've been lit and you've been lit. Oh, cool. I could theoretically just use the Linux Ruin bonfire to keep myself up in the plateau. I'll work it out once I get there. Kind of would feel safer having a Side of Grace up there as a checkpoint. Plus, all progression is, well, apart from going back to the village of the Abenaux, if I so wish to take on the consecrated snowfield, which only has freaking catapults. Don't pick on Toland, you beeps. Ugh. But yeah. I mean, the only reason to go to consecrated snowfield is to take on Malika, the Lady of Mikola. Which, no thanks. I choose life. Actually, I choose do it once the challenge is technically counted as complete. So that we can, or once the challenge has failed, where we can just tick on, teleporting is now allowed. Now, I'm not taking it on until that is proven that it is acceptable to do it. I'm adding that so that people don't just go, yeah, it's totally within the walls of this version. Or, use the more logical... I'd probably accept the argument of, believe it or not, you're the first person to try this one, therefore you make the walls, therefore you want to go fight Malika and want teleporting to be allowed to get to her faster? Add those walls. Or, I might do the more painful route of, fine, I'll take her on, but you're watching me walk there. Even I wouldn't do that to myself, would at least get Tarwin. And, your choice of void trip music. By that I mean, just, if I do Malika and Wide all the way there, do yourself a favor, get Spotify or whatever free music app you have available, and just make a playlist. I don't have that luxury. But, yeah. I don't really feel like taking her on. The same reason I'm not taking on the Lord of Blood. Until probably at least... We're counting we're counting the Elden Beast, just beating him. We're not counting actually getting an ending as beating this. Mainly because, one, I kinda want to get Dung Eater's ending. But at the same time, I kinda don't want to spend the time in the prison. Not in the prison, in the capital. Don't know why I called the capital a prison. Although for some of us it probably feels like that. Yeah, because... Kinda want to get a new ending just because. But, I don't know if there really is a reason to do that. Because it's not like getting all the endings unlocks like some super secret 7th ending where you can, I don't know, somehow keep your maiden alive and not burn her at the, grave without doing the Frenzied Lord ending, and can somehow, just leave the wound. Because I play all the Dark Souls games, I keep expecting there to be some way to trigger an ending, kind of the same as Dark Souls, where you just beat the final boss, and then you just turn around and walk away. Like, I'm still, like, in denial that you can't do that. Because, like, yeah. Because the only endings you've got is, mend the wound without a mending wound. Mend it with the golden wound, the death wound, the seedbed curse wound. I'm forgetting one of them, but I know there's 4 mending the wound endings. There's Wanny's ending, everyone's favorite, and there's, Frenzied Lord, but there's no I don't care, I'm leaving ending. Which Dark Souls has, taught you to be used to. But I guess because, Elden Ring isn't Dark Souls, so of course there isn't the, yeah, I don't care, I'm going home ending. But, I kinda want the, I've beaten the final boss. Now I'm going home, there's no reason to actually do the ending. I want that. Oh well. Next minute this challenge leads to us actually discovering a secret ending. It won't. I bet you, even if I somehow figure out a way into crumbling Azula without using her, it won't work. Also, I'm convinced, even if I, go to the Three Fingers, I still have to interact with that with that side of Grace up there to set myself on fire, don't I? Like, no matter what, there was no way to do that scene. Surely there's gotta be some way to do it. I mean, there is a floating there was revealed recently, well, I say recently, it's just I've seen the TikTok recently. I say TikTok, it was a YouTube short of a TikTok. That, there was a floating path out there. Like, just a floating invisible square for no reason. So, who knows? Maybe there's a dev trigger out there where I can burn myself without, having to use the, Side of Grace. I don't know. We gotta make it to the capital first. Ow. Come on, game. I made it all this way. Please just let me pass. You don't like me, do you? Yeah, well, I don't like you either, Gollum. Okay, 26 minutes. Is it gone? What? Okay. Okay. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. So, seems this might be the issue. Oh yeah! Wasn't there a video that I'm only just remembering? Where someone basically did the same thing I was doing, except for they were just trying to do the game made in this. And it was revealed that this door is glitched, and will not let you in unless you've signed the accord. Because there's only one other way in, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that tonight. And I'm not actually sure how to do it. I guess I'm going to have to learn how to do, super parries. I'm going to have to learn how to do the parry skip. Anyway, we're going to cut this one short, and I'm just going to end it here, because I can't make any progress. I'll catch you in the next one when I figure out what I'm doing.